welcome back to my channel if you're returning. Thank you. Welcome if you're new. I'm Danielle. I just wanted to make a quick video saying I've read a book in a day, and that's never happened before, even with like the smallest books. And this book has like 180 pages, and I started it at about 10 a.m. and it's 5 p.m. now approximately, and I've got like 15-20 pages to read. So I will definitely read it now. I just can't believe I've completed a book in one day. It's Nella Larsen's book, Passing. It was published in 1929, so it's almost 100 years old. And it's a really very modern type of book, despite it being quite old now. It's really interesting, especially to me as someone whose history is based on a real life social phenomenon that was going on back then in the United States. It says on the front cover that the characters are complex and fully realized. That's a quote from Richard Bernstein from the New York Times. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's really thought-provoking. I feel like I can't speak on some of it as such, as like a white person. Like the archetypes or the characters that she creates in these two women, Irene and Claire, extremely interesting. Like the light-skinned woman who lives her life as a black woman, kind of feels superior and inferior to this very light-skinned black woman who can pass as a white and who does pass as white. And is married to a racist white man. She feels superior to her and intellectually, but I think feels threatened by Claire, her more exotic kind of appearance, and yeah, it's quite a thought-provoking novel. I really recommend it, regardless of your ethnicity. I'm white and I found it really interesting, but I'd imagine that you may understand it better if you're not white like me. I don't know, you may relate. I don't know how to understand, you may understand the nuances and the emotional side of it more. I did find it a really emotionally interesting book, compelling. I did feel quite a lot of sympathy from Irene, whose perspective we see things from much more than that of Claire. Yeah, a really good read. I've never read a book in a day before. This is the first book I read in a day. It's really easy to read. I read a couple of reviews of it on Amazon, and a few people said it was boring, but I didn't think it was boring at all. Not much happens. Apparently the ending is really surprising, so I'm gonna read that now, and I'll report back to you in a minute. Alright, take care, have a fun evening or rest of your day. Take care, bye.